Today I'm going to be talking to you about crystals and the model horse tack world. Generally what you can use them for, what sizes are available, things like that. So anyways, there are two different types of crystals, or flat stones, rhinestones, or hot set rhinestones. But the two different types there are either acrylic or glass. Acrylic, of course, is technically plastic, while glass is, of course, glass. Now, they do have a very large difference in shininess and look and prices and everything. So, I have got a couple acrylic ones here. So, these are acrylic, okay? They're very shiny and they're good for all different sorts of craft projects. You can use them on pretty much anything you really want to. But the problem with these is that these scratch very easily and they dull very easily. So let's say that, you put it on your real horse tack, your live horse tack, not your model horse tack. If these were to be kept outside, then yes, they would probably fade and just look horrible after a short amount of time. That is because they are acrylic, and that's pretty much how it goes with these little guys. So, now with these, they are a lot cheaper. Generally, you can pick up a huge bag of these little acrylic gems for about, let's see, last time I looked, it was about $3, $4 for a giant bag of these. And they come in all different sorts of sizes, from itsy bitsy to mega big. So that's a little bit about acrylic. Now I'm going to show you two different types of glass crystals. I'm going to show you Swarovskis, and then I am going to show you just a plain old glass crystal. Now, they are both made out of glass, of course, but the thing is that the way that they are processed and made makes a big difference in just how they look and overall look. Okay, so I have got let's see, nope, that's not the one I wanted. Let's see, I wanted looking for the right one I wanted here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I have two different types here. These are non-Swarovski crystals here. Let's get rid of these two here. Of course, they're mega hard to pick up. Alright. Okay. So these are non-Swarovski crystals. Alright. Now, these are mega shiny. Let's see if I can pick it up. They almost look like little, little diamonds. Okay. Now, these are indeed glass. Now, the price of these range... I can pick these up at Walmart. You usually get maybe about 30 of them for about $3. That's about right. But if you want some better quality ones, they come in all different sorts of ways to process. But I always prefer the glass ones because they just look so pretty, and they're so shiny and glassy. Now I have a Swarovski's crystal. Now these are probably one of the most beautiful crystals you could ever get for working with craft projects. These are so shiny. And you can see that gloss there and that just shimmer and gleam. They almost look like real diamonds. And in a sense, the way that they process them, they are. Now, the price difference in this is I got 10 of these Swarovski crystals for about, let's see, $7. So they are a lot more expensive. Now, the Swarovski's crystals would be something you would want to use them on, let's say, a project that you know you're not going to lose them or something like that, because they are much more expensive and they are harder to replace than regular old glass crystals. Now, you know, the Swarovski's, you could just see how they just gleam in there, you know, compared to these where, you know, they're fairly shiny, but not as much as the pink ones. Now, the crystals do come in many different sizes, depending on what type of project you're looking at. So they come in, you know, little tiny ones. These, I believe, are size 2, I think. But these are mega small, and there's over 1,000 of them in here, and this cost me about $6 or $7 for these. And these are not Swarovski's. These are just plain old glass crystals. You know, and then they come in, you know, little larger sizes. You know, you could get them in all different sorts. Now, these are Swarovski's here. These are smoke gray. They almost look like, they're kind of a really dark gray, but the nice thing about these is that they have this kind of rainbow tone to them, and they're very pretty. Yeah, and you could get the crystals in almost any size you really technically want. But, you know, the prices do vary according to what size you want to pay and what brand, and all of that lovely stuff makes a big difference. Now, what I like to do in terms of storing my crystals is I pick this little box up at Walmart. These are individual little plastic containers, and they have screw-on lids, and they're really cool because you know, you can put a whole bunch of them in here, and there's quite a bit of room in here. And then, of course, you know, you get the little case with the lid and stuff. But the problem that I had originally is that when I used to put my crystals into a box or some type of storage container like one of these, if the box fell over and the lid came off, guess what happens to all your crystals? They go everywhere. And then, of course, if you've got cats in the house, they love to chase the crystals under the bed. So, you know, you may end up losing a couple of dollars in the end of this. So, I transferred my stuff in terms of crystals into these little individual containers. And I also started to do some different things with crystals and so forth, but I have put them on my tack. You can take crystals such as these ones here. These ones come from Walmart. You can see they're very shiny. They work out pretty good. And you can use those, and you can put those on the brow bands. You can put them as a concho. You can use them as pretty much anything you really want. And, you know, they're just good for pretty much anything. Now, there is a difference between flat back and hot fixed crystals. Hot fixed crystals have glue on the back side of them, while flat backs do not. Flat back just means there's nothing on the back. It's just factory, you know, nothing there. No glue, no nothing. So with a hot fix, you usually use an iron or hot fix tool to pick them up, and then it melts the glue, and then you stick it down on something. The problem with that is that the glue is generally not that strong. So if you put it on fabric or something like a little miniature saddle pad, it may very well end up coming off. So usually what I do is, you know, if they have hot fix in that color, fine, whatever, it doesn't bother me. You know, because I can re-glue it if I need to, if I know it's not going to stay. Now, one of the best glues you could use for leather is called E6000. It is probably one of the best glues I've used out there for making things stick to leather permanently. I've tried many different types of glue. I've tried, you know, quick grip, which is pretty much the same thing. It's, you know, waterproof, and suppose they say it's supposed to be permanent. I don't believe them. But this E6000 is probably one of the best. You know, it works with leather, resin, glass, wood, metals, polymer clay, you know, but I found that this stuff pretty much sticks to anything. Now, this set here does come with a precision tips, which are great because it allows you to, you know, put like just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. And you can pick this up at Walmart. I think like $3. Not too bad. So, but this stuff does stink big time. So if you are doing this inside, I would recommend having a window open or something because this stuff smells so bad. And it can give you a headache, and it's not good for your brain and your brain cells. So, yeah, try to have a fan on or something with that. So, yeah, but anyways, I thought I'd give you guys a little information about my crystals, because I did have somebody ask me about my tack making and what type of crystals I used and so forth. So that's pretty much it on that one, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions about the crystals or what type of crystals you know, you're thinking about using, just give me a holler. I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.